Summarizing April 2nd. She's doing her makeup on camera while chatting, so it's a get ready with me, and is 20 minutes long, and complete with her thoughts on what makeup she's using. I just don't care enough to say about it. And she finds doing her makeup on camera to be therapeutic. She's talked about the live stream, and apparently so long as it's not a live stream, it's therapeutic. And yet she asks her viewers how they are doing. She goes on to say that she hates storms. Thunder and lightning scare her. She says she got electrocuted once, using her headphones with her laptop while the laptop was plugged into the wall. It happened in Virginia. Lightning hit the house, maybe 8 feet from where her laptop was plugged in. So she likes rain but not storms. Although I agree on not wanting tornadoes. If I had the money, I'd be living in a hobbit hole. But her real topic for this Get Ready With Me is weight loss surgery. She used to never want it. Never. People called it the easy way out. And Amber says, no, it's the hard way in. It's the hard way to go. You're getting your insides tampered with. There's so much to do before the surgery, and you can no longer turn to food for comfort. But she's done every diet ever, and she is over it. Nothing is working for her. Weight loss surgery is for people like her, who don't know what to do anymore, and need that extra boost of help. She knows the surgery will not cure her eating problems. She knows about the surgery. She talked to a lot of people who had it. She talks to lots of doctors. She has a brain full of knowledge. She wants to do it for herself. She wants to lose weight. She wants a better life for herself and her loved ones. She doesn't want to have Becky worry if Amber is gonna die in her sleep. Amber says at her weight, there is a bigger chance of dying in her sleep. It's called sleep apnea, Ms. Reed, and you refuse to get a CPAP. Even Chantal has one of those. Moving on. She is willing to put in the work to get weight loss surgery, she says. It's to save her life, and she is not ashamed to admit she needs help. So guess what? Amber is taking the steps to get weight loss surgery. This video is announcing to the world that she hopes in the near future on her channel we will see her going through the steps to get weight loss surgery. I'm sure this is totally real and is totally not a rerun of her resolution to think about going back to college. Does Amber think she will lose viewers if she gets the surgery? Yes, she does. She says people like drama and train wrecks. Losing weight will lose her viewers, but it is worth it to save her life. Does that mean she has gained weight for money? No, she has been super morbidly obese her whole life. She says here, this is the video where she says that she was 420 pounds when she was 16. She says it's unfortunate that she was the one to document her weight gain. Not many on YouTube have documented gaining so much weight and almost reaching 600 pounds. She knows if she does not get the help she wants and needs, then she will reach 600 pounds. And weight loss surgery people force you to see a therapist 9 times out of 10, and she says she needs that. So here she's saying she needs to be forced to see a therapist, I guess. She needs that push. And she knows there are people for whom weight loss surgery does not work, and that is unfortunate. Her words. And that could be her, but she wants to go into this with positive vibes. When she tells people she wants weight loss surgery, she just gets so much negativity. There's a brief mention of her dandruff. She has so much dandruff, she calls it frightening. I'm sure her dry shampoo spray is also on there. There's a reason all the dry shampoo sprays tell you to brush your hair thoroughly after spraying, or she could simply wash her hair more often. She says she's nicely matching the jaundice of her neck, because apparently jaundice is something to joke about. There's a definite ring around her neck, and she says she will give random updates on her journey. Just go with the flow, go with the motions. She decides to choose her lipstick with her eyes closed. She gets a lip gloss. She likes how it smells. She didn't used to be into lip gloss, but people change. She then does some poses with a camera sound. Her idea of humor, I guess. And that's the end. Summarizing April 4th. It's a ColourPop haul. It's almost 7 minutes long, and it's just a haul. She picks up the box, she squeals over it, and she pulls out the stuff and shows it to the camera. She got some lippy sticks, some liquid eyeliners, a box of Color Outside the Liner colored eyeliner set. She goes bonkers over that box. And I'm kind of wondering if this box has the yellow eyeliner she wore in the March 25 live and the March 31st complaining video clearly filmed on March 25. She says she got some other colored eyeliners from Amazon, but she doesn't like those, so she is excited to try these ones. She also got some pastel liquid eyeliners and more lippy sticks. And she also got some pressed glitters. She thinks the packages are cute. She does actually rattle off all the names of all of the colors of the glitters and the eyeliners and the lippy sticks, but she does not do any swatching. She does take out one of the glitters to show they need a separate palette, that they're basically refills you stick in a palette. I will do my best to show everything in the haul lineup. But my laptop is too small to handle OpenShot, which is the free program I use. My laptop is too small to handle OpenShot at full strength. OpenShot needs 16 gigabytes of RAM to operate at full capacity. My laptop only has 4 gigabytes. I can run the program barely, but I can't use the preview function, so lining the visuals up with the audio is always a bit of guesswork. She did give us her outro again, though. Summarizing April 6th. We have a clickbait thumbnail here. Boy, does she love the clickbait. She's looking all nervous with that title, saying don't judge her for what she's about to tell ya. But it's just that stupid question card game again. This is her idea of content. She's not going to show improving her life. She's not going to show any wedding stuff. She's not even going to just point the camera at the animals for a few minutes. Does she even know there are extremely popular channels out there that are just about animals being adorable? Or does she simply refuse to share the spotlight ever? Can she even handle the idea of pointing the camera at something other than her own face? Arrogant much? This is Amber, who famously took pictures of her out-of-control menstrual blood in the toilet, her blood-soaked pants on the floor, and visible footprints in that blood. She clearly has no problem showing anything that should really stay private. So what is she doing this for again? Anyway, this stupid thing is almost 19 minutes long. You think she ever thinks about how this card game is supposed to be used at a party with friends who are probably all drunk together? And her playing this game by herself really just makes it look like she has no friends? Oh, she probably thinks that this is a fun way to troll her viewers and possibly punish her viewers for not behaving the way she wants her viewers to behave. Because I cannot believe that this was highly requested. Who wants this? Question. Most degrading thing she has ever done for money. She says the Destiny era Captain Crunch in a casserole dish mukbang, and that she was totally trolling in that video. So there's another one of her admitting to trolling her viewers. And then she shows it in flashback, and I just noticed that
in this flashback, she has a ring on her left hand. Now, I came in during the Becky era. Was Amber engaged to Destiny too? Or did she just wear the ring to get people talking? Another thing she says was degrading was her going down the stairs video, and again she does another flashback, and both flashbacks were long. She's padding the video length while also taking these videos that were used to show her bad behavior and saying that, oh no, she was really trolling. When did Ms. Reed make the biggest fool out of herself for love? Oh, she doesn't know. Maybe her drunk video after Destiny dumped her, though of course Amber phrased it as when she and Destiny broke up. But Destiny decided she had had enough of Amber's control freak ways and dumped her. And another flashback. Oh, 2 flashbacks. Same outfit though. Did she switch cameras? The flashback Lynn said she had no pants on too, so that's amusing. Wow. Was Destiny the only person Amber was ever actually in love with? A recent negative thought Ms. Reed has had about her body. She says that's easy because she hates her body. She's ashamed and embarrassed about how she looks. Back to the videos where she's making love to herself in the viewfinder. Anyway, she hates her body for how big it is. Gosh, if only there was something Ms. Reed could do about that with all of her money and all of her time and her resources. Ms. Reed's most explosive bathroom experience lately. See what I mean about this game being designed for a group of drunk friends? Ms. Reed says back in December, she got a 24-hour stomach bug, and that's all we need to know. Ms. Reed's most recent cry for attention. She does a zoom in on her own face, and then she says she doesn't think she cries for attention. Nope, not her, of course not. When Ms. Reed cries on camera, it has nothing to do with attention. It has nothing to do with trying to get people to pity her or to treat her the way she wants them to treat her. No, when Ms. Reed cries on camera, it's just about sharing her journey. It's not really for attention. Right. Next question. What makes her feel the friskiest? When she's drunk. Next question. What is the oddest thing someone has done to her with saliva during sex? Side note, what is it about the word saliva that makes me feel like I need to gag? Ms. Reed does not say the word sex, of course, but she does squeal. Then says she low-key can't think of anything, so she's moving on. Next. What would you do to your childhood bully if he or she was there, tied up, and blindfolded? Ms. Reed says she would feed the childhood bully mayonnaise out of a jar because that is disgusting. What was going on the last time stress made Ms. Reed feel constipated? Ms. Reed says stress doesn't do that to her. Stress has the opposite effect. And it's been a couple of months since she had that. She doesn't actually tell us what was going on at the time, though, so she doesn't answer the question. What superpowers has Ms. Reed dreamt about having recently? Says she does not dream about having superpowers, but if she could choose a superpower, she'd want to be able to snap her fingers and be anywhere she wants without consequences. Sounds like teleportation. I dream of flying. I hate heights, I'm terrified of falling, but if I could fly, then I'd never fall. I could use my superpower to catch myself. Next question. What could she say to the group right now that would make the group cry? She says, a kitten is dying. Yes, that is depressing. I lost 1 cat last year and 2 cats this year. Save the kitten and next question, please. What should she be in TV? Ms. Reed says 600-pound life. So is she saying she hit the 600-pound mark? Although Kiwi Farm says that plenty of people on that show weigh far less. It really does depend on how you carry your weight. Amber would probably qualify now. Who has Ms. Reed been truly jealous of recently and why? She does the other YouTubers do it thing. She's jealous of people who get away with doing the worst stuff ever. Meanwhile, she says she doesn't like pizza, then she does like pizza and she deserves jail time. Which artist would she most like to get trapped in a closet with and why? So basically 7 minutes in heaven. Ms. Reed says Miley Cyrus, of course. We know Amber has Miley as her main celebrity crush. No surprise there. The worst decision Ms. Reed has ever made while incredibly horny. She has 2. There was a hand job in the movie theater and a double hand job with a guy and his cousin. Are we back to bragging about her ability to handle penises? That's still a weird thing for a lesbian to brag about. What was Ms. Reed nervous about the last time she had to give herself a pep talk? She says she doesn't give herself a pep talk when she's nervous. Of the other players, because again, this is a group game for groups of people to play together, which would Ms. Reed, F, marry, kill? She just says she's playing by herself, so she can't answer that. Well, that's because this is a group game for people who are way too drunk. What has Ms. Reed seen on her body to make her think she should go to an STD clinic? Ms. Reed says her cold sores, which she does admit is herpes, but says it's not an STD. Okay then. What was the nastiest fight with a friend Ms. Reed ever had? Ms. Reed zooms her face in again, then tells us she got physical when she was 15. She hit someone for having sex with Amber's brother and Amber's ex-boyfriend within the same hour. She says she was high and drunk at the same time. Oh, really? And she says that's all we need to know. What is Ms. Reed's most controversial religious belief? She refuses to answer that. Okay. During Ms. Reed's workouts, what is she thinking about when she's best in the zone? Usually she's thinking about how she's about to keel out, and she hopes she doesn't stop breathing. What's the most difficult thing she's overcome, and how did she get there? She says a lot. Horrible childhood that put her in foster care, uterine cancer, said she was in an abusive relationship in more ways than one. When she was very little, she was abused in a certain way by a family member. She's overcome bullying, heartbreak, depression, horrible panic attacks. She's overcome a lot. And how? She says her straight. What was she doing the last time she realized she needed to shut her blinds? She walks around half naked a lot. Well, from past talking, I'm pretty sure that means without pants. She trusts Becky to not take advantage of this by taking pictures or videos, I guess. And of course, here we are months after this video. Amber has said terrible things about Becky in her lives, including that she was faking happiness at getting engaged, and Becky has not released any half-naked pictures or videos of Amber as revenge. Isn't that amazing? What was Miss Reed's most careless injury ever? She says when she broke her ankle as a little girl, she put on her mom's high heels and wore them while riding her bike to fetch her brother home, and tripped over her bike in those heels. Then she says, wait a minute, and remembers the famous avocado seed from Destiny era. She calls it avocado hand, says it was her first time opening an avocado, and then she gives us a long flashback, and hey, I finally have a copy of the famous avocado hand video now, because she included the hater favorite part, where Destiny is saying, they need to go to a hospital, somebody needs stitches, and Amber says, oh, but she needs to eat first. What happened the time she got most in trouble with her parents? She didn't get in trouble often, but she does remember something. And here's the don't judge for what she's about to tell us thing from that clickbaity title comes from. She says she hates this game. This game gets her in trouble. Well, she could always choose to do something else for her content. Why are we supposed to feel sorry for her over something she has complete control over? Anyway, when in second grade, she wrote on a sticky note, will you have sex with me? To give to a friend who was coming to her house later that day. And of course, that friend was a girl. So she dropped the note, teacher found it and knew it was hers from her writing from where it was dropped, and she got in trouble. Amber has liked girls since forever. Since kindergarten. Ms. Reed is so special. She's liked girls since before puberty. Before the actual sex development hormones and pheromones and all that started even being produced in her body. Wow, isn't she so special? What is the last thing she threw at someone and why did she throw it? She says she doesn't throw things at people. That's an odd question. Maybe Becky, when Becky asked for a pen and Amber tossed it at her. Then she says she's done now, says that was fun, and these questions get her in trouble. Because simply editing the entire question and answer section out if she doesn't want it revealed is apparently beyond her. Or she's just trolling again. And we get the outro. She never did tell us what the great news was that she used as an excuse to dump Jenny Craig. Maybe it was the weight loss surgery hoops she won't jump through. Maybe she made it up. She says on other social media she isn't going to tell us.
Summarizing April 9th. This video is just under 17 minutes long. It's another get ready with me. She starts with saying she's not a makeup channel. She's just gonna show her makeup process while talking about stuff. And people tell her she looks like she's sick. Well, she says that's because she's over 500 pounds and has had some traumatic health issues. So how are her viewers doing? She's not sure how she's doing. She's not sure she should share this, mixing with blah 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 about her makeup. But after she had her hysterectomy, she was put on estriadol, and she took it so she would not have hardcore menopause symptoms. She's been taking it since July of last year. 1 milligram a day, she says. She could get her refills easy, but she's not sure what happened a few weeks ago, but she hasn't been on the estrogen. Sounds like the doctor office wanted a checkup before writing another prescription. Does she realize prescriptions are not supposed to be infinite refills? Anyway, Ms. Reed has been off her estrogen for 2 weeks and she feels fine. And she would rather not be on estrogen because she knows estrogen can bring cancer back. So she's going to call and talk to them on the phone, tell them she's fine. Other updates? She's going to be getting a therapist. She hasn't quite looked around and found one yet, but she wants to find one that she vibes with, someone who understands eating disorders. And may I say, her lips look rather gray in this video. She's still trying to decide if she wants telehealth or if she wants to go to therapy in person. There's some more news she's excited to share. She's nervous about it, though, if she goes into detail. She has a dietitian. Again, remember the Burger King mukbang? I've got a dietitian, y'all. And then that's also the mukbang where her eyes did that weird thing where one of them didn't turn quite right. But her dietitian has given her a detox meal plan now, and it's terrifying. And it also looks like somewhere she saw someone adding blush on her forehead, so Ms. Reed's gonna do it too now. So she has a dietitian, and she doesn't know if she's going to share the detox stuff yet. But yeah, she has a dietitian. She says people have enjoyed watching her do her makeup, and some time wasted as she decides if she wants makeup all out or just going for the natural look. Several minutes of makeup babble with her eyeliners, trying to be cute, I guess. Says every dietitian, nutritionist, doctor, etc., 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 they all want you to lose weight in a different way, because weight loss is apparently more complicated than just burning more calories than you take in. She asks if this diet plan is healthy and then kind of flirts with admitting how ridiculous she is being when she says she'll eat fast food, but then she brushes it off by saying mental illness, thus once again using her mental issues as a shield against accountability. Then she does do some glitter. ColourPop pressed glitter in island hopping, says it is chunky glitter and she loves it. Followed by a bunch of lovey faces at herself in the mirror, again trying to be cute. More glitter. She's going all out after all. And more annoying, loud snapshot sounds as she poses at the camera. Trying to be cute again. And then we get the outro. Her Instagram, or I think it's Instagram, Q&A that she did at some point after this video was a little more amusing. Among other things, she claims that people should just learn to accept what she gives. Don't keep trying to fill in the blanks. Don't try to guess what she really means, and don't try to figure out what she's hiding. Just accept what she gives you without complaint. There are also a few comments where she said she's actually had a psychiatrist for 2 years. So drugs are okay, but therapy, no. She also claims, the food aggression thing. She loves to feed people. Well, if she liked feeding people, she wouldn't put onion in everything when Becky doesn't like onion. And her, I don't have food aggression, she just didn't want someone else's fork on her plate, claims it's a germ thing. Does anyone else remember a clip from a Destiny era video? Amber's finger going into Destiny's pie, I think it was. And Amber took some with her finger. She didn't even use a fork. So, in addition to the taking someone else's food, we also have her showing very clearly her rules for her, but are not the rules for the rest of us. You can't touch her plate, but she is more than welcome to touch yours.
And then there's another little back and forth where she says she does not share her passions anymore because the hate is simply not worth it. And then around the same time she says she's not going to let the haters keep her from doing what she loves. The question is, how much can she really love these things if she never tries to improve upon them? She doesn't go to events, doesn't even watch digital events online. She's never gone to a dance show. She doesn't even have participation ribbons. Participation ribbons. I once worked in home health care, and most of them were mentally disabled, physically fine, but mentally disabled, and they had their own dance troupe set up. Of course, everybody got a medal, but still, she doesn't even do that. We know these programs exist for children and for those who are mentally children forever, where everybody gets medals, everybody gets trophies, and she doesn't even have those. She has nothing to show what she claims she is so into. They're just words coming out of her mouth, just kind of blah all over you like Cordelia Chase on her rudest days, but there's no actual proof.